Hey, what's up, everyone? Previously on our Game News Live show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's go to BlizzCon because, man, there's quite a bit of surprises there.
BlizzCon, I saw a Twitter thing yesterday, and I should have saved it just so we could have that be like the BlizzCon thing. And it was the picture of J. Allen Brack, and he's like doing his little talking pose kind of thing. And it was like, Blizzard could have skipped this year as well. And it was like, because BlizzCon, the big BlizzCon keynote, I don't know about you guys, there were no bombs dropped on this one. It was just like, yeah, they played it by the book. This was very lackluster.
I have to ask a question, though.
leaked.
Yeah.
Is there a Diablo 1 remake or remaster?
No, 2.
So what happens to 1? Because the whole purpose of them saying, you know, we understand that some people weren't born
out of the scene.
weren't born to experience Diablo 2. But I'm like, what about Diablo 1 then? If you're talking about experiencing too young to experience Diablo 2. I mean, I thought it was a smart move. Look, I think it's a smart move that they bring it back, they HD and remaster it, and then not only that, but they put it on consoles, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there was any detail about multiplayer, but I think that's cool that you can have cross progression. Great.
That's very cool. I know the cross progression thing, and I know for all the PC people out there, you know, they don't care about the console part of it. It opens up Diablo 2 to a whole group of people who've never played outside of 3, because that was, you know, our first one. But I will also say the cross progression thing, it kind of reminded me of when Witcher 3 came out on the Switch, and people were like, it's the weakest version, it looks like crap, why would I even play that? And then I think it was Digital Foundry who even said, Witcher 3 on the Switch is good because you can do cross progression with the PC version, which means if you're going to be traveling somewhere, save your game, transfer it to the Switch, keep playing your game. And it was like, oh, and then people were like, wow, that's actually a really good idea.
Right.
You know, that way you're not tied to your, you know, gaming PC and you can't do anything else outside of that. So I think cross progression on things like that really does work. If you're that into Diablo 2. And I know some people who are. Like they live and breathe Diablo. Like even to this day.
I think it would be great for people who haven't experienced Diablo to have that first experience, right? You definitely don't want to have like that, hey, I gotta make sure that my PC is gonna be able to handle the install of Diablo 2 back in the day, because we're so modern now that once I finally get into the game, it's like, oh, this is a crappy mess that I can't even play. But then to make it, you know, remastered and whatnot, I think it's a perfect thing for people to understand, like, why is there a fan base, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, I would like to have all these games remastered, but you start off with 2? Like just toss one in it, you know?
Yeah. Merge them both, do that, whatever. Joe Dubs has a really good point here. He says, I hope Activision doesn't make it where they force me to play a broken game and I can't even play the old version of Diablo 2, which, if you recall, when Warcraft 3 Reforged came out, it overwrote your existing Warcraft 3. Like,
what?
You can't play the original.
2 different versions?
Yeah. It's like you now have this broken mess of a game and you can't go back to the other one. So it's like...
So I'd have to have this.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
and a CD-ROM drive.
Oh, this is a CD. What CD-ROM?
So do you like?
Is that like?
Do you like
a Blu-ray?
listen to the games? Or?
Is it like music?
No.
Is that the soundtrack to Diablo 3? Is that what that is?
No.
Why isn't it in a USB drive?
It's like they're like, what do I do with this thing?
No.
Like,
wait. Oh, I get to.
Is this like a PlayStation game? Do I put this into my PlayStation? And then that's how it works?
No.
My PlayStation won't take it. It says it's not a game. Like, what do I do with this? No, you put it into your computer, and it's
where, right? Dude, people don't even have CD-ROM drives anymore.
Does it sit on it? Does it, you know?
But all joking aside, like,
why does my Game Boy Color doesn't work when I touch the screen? You're like,
that was sad.
How am I supposed to play Tetris on this thing with these
There was a video online of a little girl doing that. She was trying to press the Game Boy, and I was just like, "Oh, this is how old I am."
Yeah.
But still, like, I would appreciate a Diablo 1. Diablo 2, I'm not even sure. Diablo 2 had multiplayer, online multiplayer co-op or no?
I didn't play it.
You didn't play it? Mel, do you remember?
I don't remember.
Because I
played Diablo 2 once ever, and it was for like 10 minutes just to see what it was like. And then I played Diablo 3, the beta for it, when it was first coming out. And I was like, okay, I totally understand what Diablo is. I get why people like it. I'm never going to play this.
Yeah, because if they're trying to bank for nostalgia on this whole thing, like that would be the cherry on top, is to be able to play multiplayer with a whole bunch of your friends who all remember it, but the hassles of multiplayer gaming online back in the day when DSL and dial-up were a thing, right?
And according to the Wikipedia, because that's the truth, it did have free online play service from Battle.net.
Ah, there you go.
Wikipedia is the truth.
Yeah.
No. You can't just edit Wikipedia, okay?
There's validations.
I mean, there's a whole process, okay? Not just anybody can write Wikipedia articles.
So speaking on Diablo 2, the alpha is available now for you to be able to sign up for it. If you haven't signed up for it, just log into your account, go to the Diablo 2 website. I think Mel posted it up on the chats. If she didn't, I will in a second. But yeah, check it out. If you get into the beta, let us know what you like about it. I already signed up the moment that I saw it, but I was like a couple hours late, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get in.
Yeah.
But I signed up as well. So.
But just to cover some BlizzCon stuff here, in case anybody missed it, Blizzard is bringing back some retro games, which I actually thought was kind of cool. Old Blizzard, like pre-Warcraft stuff. Like this is like Super Nintendo Genesis days. There was the Lost Vikings, which is a fantastic game, if anybody's ever played that. Blackthorn and Rock and Roll Racing, which I've never played Blackthorn or Rock and Roll Racing. Either of you? You know about those?
Rock and Roll Racing back in the day.
Okay.
That was a while back.
So all three of those are coming to the Blizzard Arcade Collection. Actually, it was launched yesterday, so it's already out now. These are just ROMs of old games, right? They even have some like emulator features, save states, rewinding, things like that. It looks cool. I know I haven't played the Lost Vikings in quite a few years, probably over 10 years now. That game it's really good. So this series, I don't know if I'd pay a lot for it. Like maybe if it went on sale, like $5, something like that, $5-10, I'd buy it. The way it sits right now, I think it's 40, and it's like I'm not paying for that, but that's just me. That was cool. Any World of Warcraft people? World of Warcraft? Yeah? Shadowlands? Are you in it?
No.
You like it? So, WoW, apparently the Sylvanas fight is coming up in an upcoming raid. Pretty cool. From my days of playing WoW, and I stopped back in the Burning Crusade days. We're going to get to that in a second also. That's how long ago it's been since I've played World of Warcraft. But Sylvanas was a big presence back then. I've kept up with the story. So this could be a really big deal. So because I know she's been just messing things up for the past few years. So
it's very tempting for me right now.
Okay. Speaking of World of Warcraft, and this is where my puny console brain can't fathom this concept here. So there's World of Warcraft, and then there's WoW Classic. For the people who want that old experience, they don't like the new stuff. They don't want Battle for Azeroth. They don't want Shadowlands. They want vanilla WoW. They want 1 through 60. So World of Warcraft Classic came out. If you're a subscriber, you already get it. You just log into a different set of servers and everything like that. Blizzard is releasing the Burning Crusade expansion for WoW Classic. So World of Warcraft with expansions, and then WoW Classic is its own little bubble where they wanted you to keep the original experience. And now they're adding an expansion.
You're saying because when you add an expansion, it also changes the original to something else.
And so, but they said, you don't have to do it. Like, you can make it so your WoW Classic doesn't get upgraded to Burning Crusade. So you have World of Warcraft, WoW Classic, and now what? WoW
Why
Classic
not just
Classic?
have
WoW Classic
Crusade Classic, like separate from
WoW Classic-esque? Like Classic harder?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't get this decision at all.
I guess I would have to ask the questions like on the technical level, what changes, right? What changes from Classic to Burning Crusade and vice versa? Like, if you're gonna keep Burning Crusade, or if you're gonna go into Burning Crusade, does your Classic take the attributes of it? Damn, that's not working at all, huh, Clay?
I know. Now with more Classic.
Yeah. Blizzard is attacking Clay's webcam. Is like,
how dare you? How dare you? How dare you talk bad about our terrible decisions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it snow for a while. But yeah, I thought that was a really weird decision. I was
Blizzard's
like,
causing a blizzard.
Yeah.
Blizzard's causing a blizzard on my screen.
God. Just
I thought this was so weird. I was like, why would they do that? I don't know. I didn't get it. Hearthstone is doing Hearthstone card games. I don't play Hearthstone. I know nothing about this. They're bringing the Barons from World of Warcraft into it, and I was like, okay. I know literally nothing about Hearthstone because I don't play those kind of card games. Diablo 4 has revealed the Rogue character. Cool. Diablo 2 Resurrected Remaster is real. So we already talked about that. Joe, if you look, or Joe and Mel, I'll say, if you look at this list of articles here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
BlizzCon keynote, Blizzard Entertainment. You see anything missing?
Wait, keynote.
Mm-hmm.
Overwatch?
If you look at the article. Yeah. Oh, apparently they make Overwatch also. Heroes of the Storm? That's a thing.
Oh,
you know? Like,
their Dota.
No, it's like
MOBA.
you've got Heroes of the Storm, which they've basically given up on at this point. That's basically not being developed anymore. Overwatch, their only game that has a viable esports league right now that still makes a ton of money, is not in the keynote at all. And it's just like, and even at the end, they were like, hey, if you want to know about what's going on with Overwatch 2, we're not going to talk about it, but there's a thing going on another YouTube channel. You can go look at that.
Wait,
and it was like,
they
didn't acknowledge Overwatch at all.
Is going on right now.
Yeah.
So
why not make it part of your keynote though?
I don't know. So we already know from the Activision investor call like 2-3 weeks ago that Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 have been delayed till next year. They didn't even announce either of those yesterday. They just said, we're still working on it. They didn't say next year. They didn't say a release date. They didn't give a window or anything. They didn't say at least 2022. They just said, yep, we're working on it. And I was like, but this knowledge is already out there. Why wouldn't you want to put some weight behind it? Or it's this, like I said, this whole Blizzard keynote thing, this BlizzCon line, which is the worst name ever. This was just a colossal waste of time. They could have released just trailers on YouTube and people would have got the same amount of info and not called it BlizzCon.
That's so weird to me. Like you would have a pre-recorded thing somewhere else besides the one place where you would want to have it.
Yeah. This is, like I said, this whole thing was just a mess. I did watch a lot of the Overwatch 2 stuff yesterday. I know we were talking about earlier with the sound and everything like that. It's cool. It's just, this is a mess.
I mean, the gameplay looks...
Matt's apparently ready for Diablo Immortal. Also, they didn't show off yesterday.
No, and they did talk about it. Like they just mentioned it in the Diablo 2 keynote. They were just like, and we also have a good mobile experience coming to mobile, or coming later on this next year and whatnot. And I'm just like, oh, I thought you guys were already gonna shell that out.
Do you guys not have phones?
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, you mean all the consoles that we bought that you guys were...
Yeah.
You guys were supporting until all of a sudden, like, the one thing that people want, not on mobile.
But yeah, so BlizzCon, if you are a World of Warcraft player, good stuff for you. Diablo 2, awesome. Have fun.
Yeah.
Everything
That's
else
crazy.
is a wash. That was basically their highlights there. Yeah.
Still, I got to give it up to them for being able to work during a pandemic. So I'll give them that much because,
Sure.
damn, making video games. I mean, granted, you probably don't have to be like neck and neck or shoulder rub, whatnot, but working in a pandemic on a video game is probably pretty hard.
It can be easy. So kudos for, like, I'm not even mad about the delays. I'm just like, you could at least acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Like, a delayed game is always going to be better, so I'm okay with that. Like,
But acknowledging it wouldn't.
That's not what bums me out.
You can't do that.
Hey you, join us live Saturdays at 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Also, join our Discord channel after Game News Live to chat with us. Check out our Nerd Junkies merch available now. And for all this and more, visit us at nerdjunkies.com. See you next time on Game News Live.